Good afternoon, beautiful soul. Today is Thursday. Finally, we got the right day, right? So if you guys are joining me live, welcome. It's a beautiful snowy day here in PA. Finally, the snow came, right? So that's exciting. So I don't know where you guys are tuning in from or where you're showing up from. I would love to hear in the comments below. And it is snowing here. I have some cards. I actually pulled just a few minutes ago and I was guided to pull a couple to kind of gather the information. We're going to pull an additional after the fact. This is today's additional multifaceted messages. So if you guys are new here, welcome. I'm Lisa, the multifaceted medium. So I'm going to be sharing with you some different things that I feel will support you. Today, I thought it was really interesting because the two cards that came out, let me just share this with you. Nice to see you guys hopping on. Hello. Tell me where you're coming in from. Today, the first card is the Sun. We'll get right into this. And the Sun is all about joy, upliftment, right? The Sun is positive information, positive experiences, influences coming into your life. So if you're feeling like a little down, maybe because the weather is a little gray, maybe you need something to lift your spirit. So this Sun card is really about new beginnings. It's about things awakening, open up. We've been talking about doors opening and windows and ceilings. So a lot of this is really filling your cup as well. Kind of standing in that place where you're able to shine your light, be like the sun. It's a really positive card of things moving forward. This is also, like I was saying, the card of new beginnings. So a lot of new things are going to be starting for many of you. But if you're feeling like you're in a funk or you've got a little something going on, there's a few different tools I'm going to share with you guys if you're interested that you can use to help support yourself. I just wanted to share that. Also, who here struggles with, this time of the year, coming on to do these things because I thought it would be supportive for people. And if you're finding value in this, let me know, yes, this really makes sense. It's really helping me. And if it's not, or, if it's not, let me know that too. And if you would like to see something in particular you'd like me to speak about, let me know, because I'd be happy to share that as well. I'm always open to suggestions. The second card is the Angel of Balance. And I love that these two came in together because you've got the Sun, which is the new beginnings, and the Angel of Balance. This is all about finding that balance, your center, right? So a lot of times it's with our intuition, right? We all have this great intuition, and I always think it's great to speak about it because a lot of people don't know how to use it. So really it's tuning into yourself. It's getting quiet inside your mind, but finding that place where you can call on the angels and your guides and your loved ones and just get into that state of balance and being. So who here is loves angels and loves connecting with higher beings of light or feeling like you're guided or protected? Who loves that energy, right? I know I do. That's why I wanted to come on and share this with you. But a lot of times in our lives, we're just going through day-to-day life and maybe you're not tuning into your intuition or paying attention to that voice within. And oftentimes when we're not paying attention, we get out of balance, right? And so that could be where that Sun comes back in. But I saw something this morning that I thought would be helpful to share. I was watching something on one of the videos that I happened to come across, and they were talking about how to balance the vagus nerve. Our vagus nerve runs completely through the body, and when it's out of whack or it needs to be reset, we tend to get really out of ourself, right? And things tend to go a little haywire. So I saw this and I thought it would be really fun to just kind of share with you how to do this, and then share a few tools that will help you to support you and balance you in some of this work. If you're interested, and then we'll pull a final card. So if you guys are enjoying this, let me know. So what they did, I thought this was really cool. It's real easy to do, simple little technique. So you want to just sit balanced however you are, and just take your head and turn it to the right as far as it'll go, and just relax it, take it to that point where it goes, bring it back to the center, and then take a breath and go to the other side, just as far as it'll go. And if you notice, it doesn't go too far, right? So now you want to take your hands, clasp them, pull them behind your neck, and just kind of put it behind your head, and you want to take a breath, and you're either going to yawn or you're going to feel just the need to kind of have a release. And just do it with your eyes. Allow your eyes to go to the right, and you'll get to that point and you just let yourself come to that sigh or a yawn. So you'll start to yawn, and then once it does, you'll know that that's the point. And then do the same thing with your eyes. With the other side, you're going to have them go completely to the other direction. So just take your eyes, go completely to the other direction. You'll feel that point where, again, you want to yawn. Make you sleepy today, right? So then you're going to bring your hands down. You're going to take a breath, and you're going to do this again with your head, and you're going to see if you go back further now. So you can see your neck actually goes back even further. Bring yourself to the center, take a breath. and go to the other side. You can really feel that it goes back, and that is supposed to reset your vagus nerve. Now, I'm not an expert in that. I saw it this morning, and that is how they did it. It was after you clasp your fingers, you look with your eyes. Back to these cards, getting into that place of balance. If you can balance out your vagus nerve, keep yourself in a good place emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, right? And a lot of that, so I like to share different things that help, especially the oils. So I use my lemon a lot. Lemon is, think of a lemon, right? They smell delicious. It's great. I put it in my water. Our lemon is made from the peel of the fruit, so it doesn't have any acid, so it doesn't affect your teeth. It's not going to affect your epithelial layer, which is, you know, when you're swallowing, it's not going to burn out your esophagus. So it's really good for people if people are dealing with anything like GERD or anything like that. This is a better solution than using a natural lemon. However, I do both, so you can always do both as well. But lemon is great for in your water. Lemon is great to diffuse, to lift your spirit. Lemon is like joy. It's just happiness, right? So that could be like the sun lifting your spirits if you're feeling a little down. Then we also have, this one's called Intune. This one is one I use when I'm getting ready to do my spiritual practice, if I'm getting ready to meditate, if I'm getting ready to go on my classes and teach. So I do have a development community where we teach every week, Tuesdays, which is great. So I'll take a little in my palm. And this has different scents in it, but one of the things it has is lime. And I think there might be some lemon in it too. And it just takes you into a place where you're in tune, you're aligned, everything kind of comes into balance where you're able to hear, not everyone hears with the spirit world. Some people will feel things, some people will see things, but a lot of times it's just the way that you receive it. And so there is no right or wrong way to receive it, but it's just receiving and perceiving whatever that is, and this just awakens the mind, the body, and the spirit. So it's a great tool that I love to use, and it just smells really good. If you need to focus, Intune is a great oil for children if they're studying. It doesn't have to be a spiritual thing. That's just something I use it for, but it's a great oil if you need to stay focused, if you have ADD, or if you're one of these people that are like, squirrel, right? So it brings you back into balance, and it just kind of aligns everything. So that is another one. So the other thing is, because it has lime, I thought lime would be a good one too to share, because lime is another great one. I love lemon and lime in my water, but also lime is for the zest of life. So if you are feeling like you've lost your zest for life, you're in the holiday funk, and maybe you're just not, maybe you're feeling a little Scroogey this year and you need to get a little uplifted. Oh. So consider, these suggestions of products that could support you. So if you're interested in any of them, reach out. I'd be happy to support you. We have some free deals going on. I just wanted to share that. So if that's something that works for you, wonderful. If you have these products and they work for you and you're already using them, let us know in the comments below how much you love these products, because I know I do. These are some of the top ones that I use, and I just share them with you. There's going to be a link in the comments below for any of the products that I did share. I also want to share something else. A lot of times people are, like I was saying earlier, people get stressed around the holidays, and we tend to hold our breath, right? We tend to be all crunched up, especially in the winter. And a lot of times too, sinus issues come in. So this is kind of like multifaceted, right? So I had shared previously about the tool that is for stress, where you put it on the back of your neck, but that tool actually works in a few different ways, and I'm going to quick share with you. This tool, I have a video on it on how to use it properly, and I'll link it in the comments when I put it on YouTube when you're seeing this, and I'll link it in the comments here too as well on Facebook. The other way that this is used, and I pretty much think I shared it in the video, but I don't think I explained it. So when it is on the back of the neck, there's a certain point right under your occipital bone, and that's like kind of when you run your fingers down the back of your head, there's that bone there, that's your occipital. And when there's 2 points on each side, and when the prongs on this go into it and you rest your neck back on it, it actually opens up the whole sinus. So it's another great tool that you could use to awaken the sinuses, and it's just a wonderful tool that I found that I use every day, especially if you find this time of the year, like earlier I had a headache, and I used some of my Breathe products and some of the Tri-Ease, and I used this tool, and within 5 minutes my headache was gone. It was from the pressure, from the sinus pressure, from going, with dealing with the snow coming down and the barometric pressure raising and lowering. Hopefully that makes sense to you, and hopefully these are some tips and tools and some little life hacks and tricks that you could use. So I'm going to pull another card, actually, or two, because two just jumped out, and we're going to see what they come together as. So the sisterhood and the brotherhood. So if you have someone that you are thinking of as this is coming through, this is what I'm hearing, share it with them. If it's someone that you think this would support, maybe it's a family member, or maybe it's an actual family brother or sister, but it could also be like a soul sister, soul brother, who maybe needs to learn how to develop their intuition. So it could make sense there. And also it's for you to know that it's okay to stand in your power. So if you've been not shining your light, and maybe you're not shining or showing up as brightly as you could be, I'm gonna pull one more card for that too, and two more came out. So if you're not standing in your power as much as you could be, just know that you can do that whenever you need to. Put your little, crown on, adjust it, and get to that point where you feel really good in your own skin and you're able to stand up and be in that place of joy in your balance. Because if you've been feeling out of sorts lately, it could just be the holiday stuff going on. Be gentle with yourself, but also know that the harmony card is coming up. So learn to harmonize with your own body, right? Learn how to get into that place of harmony in your own life, whatever that is for you. Perhaps you're going to be doing some caroling, because to me this card is pulling up, I'm seeing them singing. So maybe get into doing some singing for yourself. That's another way to lift your spirits and get into a place of joy. Creative painting, right? So some of you may be doing some creative things, crafts, making things for people. You might be redecorating your house. Whatever that is for you, just know that the inspiration is coming, and you're going to be stepping into some really fun things once you get yourself balanced and realigned, and just coming into a place of happiness, joy, and I like to say stillness this time of the year, because there's nowhere you have to go or nothing you need to do. It's just really being present in the moment. And I've shared that pretty much the whole 12 days so far. Well, we're in only day 5. So today's big change is day 5, and it's really about being present, being in the present moment, and just enjoying being balanced, being joyful, finding things that you're grateful for, right? Today is Thursday, so we can be thankful that it's Thursday, right? Think of something that you're grateful for and pop it in the comments below, and we can all be grateful for all kinds of things. So I'm grateful for all of you showing up. I will talk to you guys a little bit later, and what we're gonna do, just because of the way things have been shifting, and I know it's busy with the holidays, so if you register for the Zoom, we're going to be getting on the Zoom the last day, which is the 22nd, and I'm going to have a little Christmas gathering. So if you guys would be interested in that, we're going to do that. So that's when I'm going to do the prizes. So if you're not yet registered and you want to receive some prizes, you want to come and be part of this with us. In the meantime, if you have questions or want me to speak to you or whatever you want to do, if you want to connect, reach out to me on Messenger or in the chat here, and let me know, and we'll talk soon. So thank you guys for coming on, and thanks for being here. Take care, brush your hair. Until we meet again, I'm Lisa, the Multifaceted Medium. Today is day 5, and I hope you have a beautiful afternoon. Take care. Bye.